Yeah, everyone, this is Thermite, and this is my reaction to Zetman, Volume 13. So we've got, Nakatani? That's his name, right? Nakatani? Oh boy. Let me quickly check the last volume, because I know his name shows up. It's a somewhat important name, so I should probably know it already. Haitani, that's right, Haitani. Yeah, so we've got Haitani here. Looking, looking real slick, actually. I really like his design. I like sort of the pinstripes he's got going on there. Also, I haven't really brought it up before, but I do enjoy that some of these, at the very least, have like emotion lines. And I really do like the way that the motion lines kind of play into the general texture of the page or of the volume. Like the volumes always had like the background thing where it looks kind of like just a wall, like it's got that texture to it. But then they have like additional texture here that kind of looks like motion lines. Like that one doesn't really help. Yeah, like these ones for alphas, or with this one, it looks kind of like she's being pulled away. I think that's super cool. So, anyways, 145 After Effects. Hmm. You feel like resisting black suits A and B? Turning that little thing that they enjoyed. That sort of like that little bit of I don't know, like pride they had in being black suits, turning it against them. Right. It was an imposter who blew up the mansion. Right. And again, all the members of the family are, not working together. So obviously, like, even if Grandpa's down with it, and even if Koga's like, it's probably a clone, Daddy Yamagi's still not into it. Fair enough. Oh, that is so cool. This reminds me a lot of a certain Titan from Attack on Titan. Sort of like the way his face is drawn here. Also, I do appreciate that, like they don't translate all the sound effects, but I do appreciate that they translated this one and that they said continues the next page. Because a little like explanation here of what the sound effect was would not have looked good at all. Like this would have to be completely redrawn for it to like not be like to not take away from the impact of it basically. And even then it would be kind of hard to redraw, I'd imagine. Like if you were to actually write it out as E, like to put in eyes that look like this might be hard. Oh man. That is so cool. That is so cool. Go right from this and then boom, dead silence and just like the texture of his hair. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Seriously, Zetman is a work of art. No. Oh, he doesn't. No, he didn't use the gum. He definitely didn't. He didn't remember it. So maybe, he took the gum. Yeah, maybe he tried to use the gum, but then it interacted with the drug because he wasn't thinking about it. And then that's what erased his memory. Either that or he's like naturally starting to awaken. And, he pseudo awoke on his own without having to use the gum at all. Yeah, I mean, again, I do appreciate that he looked at this as like, yeah, we stole this car. That's not an okay thing to have happen. Yeah, don't underestimate the company. Of course. I mean, last volume she did bring up that she's been in contact with her mom. Oh man. Or an order from father. Right. And also, like, Amagi Corp technology is the only technology that would give him a hand like that one. Like, one that good. So, yeah, like he could use another prosthetic. It's just it won't be nearly as good. And also, like all the training he did with that one is probably gone if he has to use like an earlier type of prosthetic technology. Come on, it's on the company. She's great. She really is. Oh man, yeah, I couldn't understand. Like dealing with the fact that your mom has a different guy she's with now is probably tough enough without all of this behind it as well, especially with his like very strange mindset towards things. Shibaki's last will. Is this supposed to be a picture of Jin? Oh, actually, because of the smirk, I'm imagining it's a picture of one of the Jin clones, like maybe entering the mansion. I'm happy you're interested in me. This is so crazy. This is so weird. Like they're finally not just able to like chat with one another without any pressure, but just they're in a bath together. That is so cool. I can't believe this is happening like right now. But I guess this is the only time it could happen. Yeah, it's not the correct decision, but I understand how he came to that answer. Oh man. Okay, let's see what he knows because I'm actually very curious about that. Hmm. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that makes enough sense. I mean, that's pretty. It's dark, but it's not like it doesn't make him suspicious. That does make a lot of sense. Hmm. Oh, it was never loaded from the start. Oh man, okay, that is really cool. I have so much more respect for him now. But that is really clever. Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do. You can't keep punishing him. Like in the end, he did this for you and he succeeded. Now his life is in jeopardy. That doesn't mean that doesn't compromise you as much as it compromises him. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, but I didn't think about it. Yeah, we are still doing like we're this close to Christmas. We still have the whole Christmas arc to do. We've got three different, relationships. We've got also the Scorpion guy who just blew up some guy. For some reason girls always want to go on Christmas Eve. Better remember that for next time. Oh, that's right. It's his brain, not the flight. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm actually an idiot. Come on. He's there. You may as well talk to him. Come on. Underneath it, he's your kind big brother. Aw, that's actually really cute. Yeah, and she doesn't really need it. Like, she can still wear casual clothing and still look completely innocent. So it makes more sense to give her the maid outfits. Yeah, it does. It actually really does suit her really well. Whoa. Aw, she's even blushing. That's really cute. I hope we learn more about her. My usual biker jackets. I love that line. Like just that line. The fact that he keeps buying these biker jackets because he keeps destroying them. Like he has a usual biker jacket now. Now you're scared to go on a date on your own. This is great. Oh my gosh. All I've ever wanted is a double date between these two and then two girls. Oh my god. They both look hilarious like this. I mean, Koga already looks hilarious because I, I keep imagining him in his alpha suit, like because it's white. But it's so over the top, like, oh, he's such a rich boy. And then just the idea of Jin in a suit is hilarious to me. He looks really good in it though. Like, I would say he actually looks better than Koga does right now. It's just the idea of him being in a suit is nuts. Like, of course he didn't keep like no one could have no one could have put a tie on him, is what I'm trying to say. No one could have possibly put a tie on him. They got that far. Oh my gosh. They look so good together too. This is adorable. I got the black suits to pick it up yesterday. Oh boy. Aw, that's so cute. Aw, that's really cute. Smile. Seriously, she is adorable. Like, she is insanely adorable. Wow, wow, wow. Oh wow, she looks really good. Yeah, it really does suit her. He said he'd teach me how to treat women properly. I like that a lot because, again, she can't really argue with that. Like, he doesn't really know how to treat women. So fair enough. Okay, fake name, paid in cash. Sure. Look at you all discreet. Come on. No, no, no. Don't be such an edgelord. Come on, it's Christmas Eve. Bird with a broken wing. Who could that be referring to? Because everyone's more or less healed up now. Maybe, oh, I forgot her name, but our cute maid girl now. She's the only one who's still kind of, who I would consider to kind of be a broken winged bird right now. Also, I'm so glad that Coke is here because he has, like, impeccable manners. I cannot speak today. She's Hanako Tanaka. Call her Hanako. You know I hate being called that. That's amazing. Ah, this is really nice. I love the feel of this right now. Are they? I mean, I guess they kind of are matching suits, but not really. Oh, actually, yeah, the suit coats, I mean. I kept looking at, like, the insides of them. Actually, no, if you go all the way back to the start, yeah, they're different colors, right? Yeah, they are. What do they mean? Yeah, like, just this part matches this part, kind of. Sort of. Or, oh no! Okay, now I get it. They're wearing coats over their suits. I'm an idiot. I'm actually an idiot. It's nothing but a coincidence. I don't know why he had to lie about that. Like, he could have just said, hey, we bought them together, because that's literally what happened. He could have. I mean, friends do that, kind of, maybe. Okay, I've never bought a suit with a friend, but come on. Yeah, that's the way of things. He really does suck at lying. Come on, save him, save him. What is a clam bun? What a strange conversation. Oh, okay, so it's literal. Yeah. Yeah, that's all fine. Oh man, that sucks. Seriously, like that's actually a very heavy topic to put down. And yeah, like as Koga said, I absolutely 100% agree. Like if you're going to lie, lie as close as possible as you can to the truth. And in this case, all of this stuff is fine. Like yeah, it could be a bit dangerous, but especially because they're two girls who aren't like investigating them or anything. It'd be fine to just say, yeah, we met in the fire because, that was on the public news. Couldn't get out to buy clothes. Like, even that, like, they could have just said, oh, yeah, we just bought these, we just bought these suits. Like, it doesn't show that you're cheap or anything. It's just like, yeah, well, we didn't have suits, so we both went out and bought some together. Also, I do like that of all the relationships that were deepened in that, it was basically these two. They got the deepest relationship building here. Hmm. I want to know more about your justice. It really is. It really is hardcore. Yeah, he is changing the story. We can never fly again. Tweety? Wait, what? Also, yeah, like he kept holding up Jin as this paragon of justice, but in the end, like, yeah, like he kept holding up Jin as this paragon of justice, but in the end, like, yeah, he like his justice isn't perfect. You can't like look to him and say, yeah, this is the ultimate paragon of justice. I'm going to follow just this guy's justice. In the end, like justice is an ideal. You have to hold it to an ideal. I guess when he was holding Jin to an ideal, it worked. Like it wouldn't have conflicted with how I see justice, but now he can't just like follow after someone and say, "All right, whatever you say is justice is justice." That is very sick. Whoa, what? Wait, what? It happened again. Did I do something? Yeah, that's right. I love the way that this was directed. Because again, you just see this. You remember, you instantly remember back to what happened last time. You're like, okay, crap. What did he do? What did he do? Oh, wait, what? I thought this was afterwards. Are you telling me they both just left? Oh no, oh no. So he dropped this zinger of, oh hey, this real deep thing about a bird. And then Jin was just like, hey, let's both use the bathroom now. They both went to the bathroom. And then they just came back after like 10 minutes or so. Oh my god. What a strange, strange guy. Yeah, it is way suspicious. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, again, that's not a lie. See, it works. As long as Koga doesn't have to lie, he's pretty smooth. Aw, that is our treats. That is super cute. Not you, pay up. I really do like their dynamic. She's wearing her lucky panties. Oh boy. Okay, so as they're splitting up, I guess we'll see both of them, like a chapter for each of them. I hope so. Oh boy. This is fantastic, though. Oh my gosh, this would have been so easy to clean. What the fuck's the safety limit? Again, exactly what he did with the mattress. What the fuck's the safety limit? See, I think this is a good thing to come away with. Yeah. Like, you don't understand him, but you do know how he thinks to some extent. However, yeah, this is interesting. Like, I agree with Koga that you should empathize towards animals. Like, I think it's completely fine to anthropomorphize an animal in your minds. I don't think it's always good. Like, that leads to kids, like feeding dogs chocolate and whatnot. Like, you do have to understand that dogs and humans are different. But at the same time, it is very strange to not empathize with animals. It's also very strange to not empathize with humans. Like, if he doesn't understand, even then, like this concept, this idea of, well, would you save the life of a villain? Would you save a player? It's like, well, maybe. Like, players aren't inherently evil, right? I mean, the fact that Koga isn't a killing machine is itself like he was meant to be a killing machine. The same with all the players are meant to be killing machines. We know that the players, even the lowest of the low, the ones being kicked out of Evil, are still capable to some extent of not killing people, of just like like the fire guy. He was just able to like sit around and he uncontrollably shot some fire, sure, but like he didn't try to hurt anyone. So in this case, like even if you are talking about a villainous evil, I think they must have the ability to change, right? But at the same time, you can't like you can't give them the benefit of the doubt and say, "Oh well, I'm sure they can change, therefore I'm not going to hurt them." So like in a combat situation, I'd say don't think about it. Really, that's all you can really do. Yeah, I do think this needs to be cleared up because again, like just as we're talking about how Jin's morality and his mindset is so strange, Koga's is also bizarre. It is genuinely bizarre. Clearly he likes her. Like clearly he enjoys like being around her, but at the same time, like I don't know if he loves her. I don't think so. Or at the very least, like he doesn't fully understand what she wants. And I feel like the safest thing to do is probably just to like open up to him and say like, hey, this is what I want. Like I just this is what intimacy means to me, and then he can just explain what intimacy means to him. But if that's really the best answer to this. But anyways, just like clear it up somehow. Just clear it up somehow. As long as you don't like leave things unsettled, I'll be fine. The lucky panties. Oh boy, these look like they're full of luck. He knows, right? After the murder mansion thing, I'm pretty. Yeah, he learned about it, right? Like it was used as a weapon against her, and then he didn't care. I understand why she thinks of herself this way, but I don't agree with it. But then again, like I don't think you can ever say I don't agree to someone's like self-image. I mean, you can. Like you can always say like, I like you for these things, but you can never convince someone that they should like themselves for things. Yeah, I think in the end this really is just a communication problem. If Koga was able to fully explain what he enjoys about her, then I think she would be more calm. Like in the end, yeah, he doesn't care about her body. Like in the end, I don't think he has sexual impulses. And that's fine. Like if it's something that if she wants something sexual out of him, then yeah, they have to talk about that. But I feel that if he fully explained why he likes her, like just this feeling of calm, the fact that he doesn't have to like put on a face or a mask or be something he isn't. If he just explained that to her and she understood that yeah, that that's what he enjoys about her, then I feel like she would have a lot more confidence. Ah, come on, please, 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 do not just look at him and then leave. Honestly, I think this is fine. Like, I know the traditional thing is to have KFC, but I feel like that's ridiculous. Like, it's even in Japan, even on not when it's on Christmas Eve. I feel like KFC is massively overpriced. Come on, don't just have some nice Japanese food. Come on. I mean, if you want to splurge and have something else, then have something else. But like, you don't have to focus on the fried chicken. And then this is the exact opposite, really. See, this is the exact opposite problem, in that they have like she doesn't want to communicate. Actually, I guess they're kind of similar in that aspect, because I guess Hashimoto is also not communicating to Koga, so I guess it is the same thing. Like But Koga isn't communicating with her as well, whereas clearly Jin doesn't care. Like, he's willing to communicate. It's just, I guess he doesn't really reach out. Except here. Like, he is reaching out, kind of, but still. I thought I could take any attack in stride, but that ride. Damn, that's one fucked up machine. Aww. Oh man. Seriously. So Koga Jin is not good with rides. Also, I love the go 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 here. That's great. That's good to know. I'm not that great with rides. When I was in high school, I finally conquered my fears. Before then, it was pretty intense, but I think that was mostly because when I was younger, I was just smaller. Like all the forces of like rides felt way super over intense. They were super overstimulating. Now I'm finally at an age and like a size where like they're still like, they're as intense as I think they're supposed to be for a normal person. But before, I think I was just abnormally sensitive to that sort of thing. Aw, this looks like so much fun. Theme parks kick ass. Yeah, that's something I didn't really think about. Or like I've thought about it, but I haven't really like gone deep on it. The idea that like a theme park like Disneyland, everyone likes Disneyland. And even though it's all like childlike stuff, everyone enjoys it. I mean, just in general, I feel like childlike stuff is stuff that everyone can enjoy. We just call it childlike because it's like, well, I don't know. I guess there's a sort of feeling that you should be able to like grow out of it, but you don't really have to. Like, if it's like aimed specifically at children for the purposes of like, teaching children stuff, then maybe. But even then, I feel like there are educational children's shows that are like that have children as a demographic that can also be aimed at adults, like the whole split demographic thing. Like My Little Pony or like Precure, like Precure specifically. Let me get the. This is a pretty like famous image. It's completely yeah, it's pretty accurate. Like it's for Futari wa Precure, which is the original, and it's been the same ever since. Like the very first Precure was aimed, at audiences from 4 to 6 to 10 to 12 for females, and for men, it was aimed at everyone from 16 to 36, basically, or 16 to 35. And like every Precure since has maintained basically those same demographics. So like from the start, it was a series designed to have a split demographic. It's not a series with much fan service, is the thing. I don't think there's any fan service in Precure. Like any fan service is always just like like outfits that are completely wholesome, that are fine for like a actual young child to wear, but are just like just good looking basically. Like there's moe fan service, I suppose, but there's nothing like stripperific about it. I think that's incredibly cool. Like that's a very delicate balance to hit. To like hit two very different demographics with the exact same thing and have them respond in kind of the same way, basically. Again, it's not sparkling because, it's sparkling because they're together. And again, yeah, this is the same outfit that she wore when she first ran away. So of course she ran away again. Also, I love that he is this direct. And again, I love that they can be this direct. Like, she's still kind of hiding things here and there, and it's annoying, but I mean, that's just life, I suppose. I do enjoy that this relationship is just, it's one in which everyone can just say what they want to say whenever they want to say it. That's really what I've strived towards. That's what I think is kind of the best. I mean, some people may disagree, but I think this is awesome. Just explain to him, please, just to communicate with him. TV Jack. Just this once, please kiss me. Come on, do it. Just do it. Um, what is happening? Oh God, that's right. I mean, with her, but also, I guess for both of them, really, like that murder mansion. Well, no, I guess her experience with sex is, much earlier than everyone else's. But Koga's first probably was the murder mansion. Like that was probably when he first, like, saw that sort of thing in general. So yeah, this is not the best. Not the best intro. I wish. I hope they clear this up though. I'm going to be so upset with both of them. If I will actually, I'll be upset with specifically with Koga if he doesn't explain himself here, or like at some point. I guess when he comes back from this, I completely understand her insecurities. I wish she would just come out and say it, but I can kind of understand her idea of this. Oh, like, maybe it's just a secrets or an open secrets. But Koga just needs to come out and explain his hangups, or just maybe spend some time figuring out his own hangups, because this is not okay. This is just not okay. Ah, and all the TVs are being jacked. Ah, it's happening. We are evil. Despite appearances, we are not human. The fun-filled youth of your species ends tonight. Well, this is happening now. I really like the way he phrased this too. Like, not specifically that your species ends, but just, the youth of your species. Like, this is when humanity has to grow up now. Part 5, World Domination. Oh boy. I'm going to continue to the end of this volume, but man, this would be a great place to cut it off. Because Zetman is a series where I think they could do this. They could absolutely, they could have the evil conquer the world. And I think that would just make the series better. I've seen a few series do something like that, and especially with Toku. Like, I've never seen. Actually, never mind. Have I? Okay, I've seen some Toku that involve the villains winning and like taking over the world. But for the most part, it's been in like in manga or like in doujinshi and whatnot. Like for Kamen Rider, there's a really good one called Hybrid Insector that I absolutely like. It got canceled, and by canceled I mean it got like DMCA'd. But I thought it was absolutely the coolest thing in existence. Anyways, getting back to this. That's really interesting. Yeah, so it's not even like you can miss it. If it's being played, then you automatically look at the screen. You automatically like start paying attention. Declaration of war. Oh man. Come on, please. Oh, no, 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 no. You can't leave her like this. I mean, and I understand he's doing his best. Like that's really all he can do is just like, yeah, she tried to do something, it didn't quite work out. Now it's awkward. Now he's like, well, okay, just stay here and relax. But I'm so worried for her now. I hope she doesn't do anything dumb. They want a super cool new toy, and that's all. All right, Daddy Yamagi has something planned at the very least. Yeah, and that's right. We do have the split. We have like the two executives. So Haitani is doing this. I guess the other faction can't really, back off on it. Or like they can choose not to participate, but like it's out there now. You can't take this back. Okay, now we can proudly claim we're players. I thought he was going to use this like to hammer in the idea of us being evil, evil instead of players. That is incredible. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Okay, now I really want to watch the anime because I feel like this is one of the few moments in the series that would work like way better if it was actually animated. Like if it was actually him controlling your screen. Also, this is going to like further like cement the idea of this being some sort of like strange, like, I don't even know, some sort of strange like viral marketing campaign. Now that literally Alphas is here after the Alphas anime is about to end. Oh no 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 no. Okay, so I don't think he's not gonna die from this, but still, that is cruel as heck. Going to the Prime Minister's residence. All right, so that was Zetman Volume 13. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess it's time for world domination. I cannot predict how this is going to go because honestly, I could see it going both ways. I could legitimately see the players winning now, or at least for a part them winning. But at the same time, it really is just a declaration of war. We still have an entire faction that is probably not down with Hayatani. Is that his name? With his plan here. So there's that. We still have the sweeper who seems to be all right with him, sort of maybe, but I don't think he'd be down with war. And then there's all the human factions, really. And by all the human factions, I mean just, layers of Amigi Corps. In any case, that was Zetman 13. My gosh. I feel like I said everything I wanted to about the relationship stuff. I really still love all the art direction. It's so good.